take a lot of space. So now friends, let's move on to the part C, as I said. And in that also, the question number 3, part C, okay, in that also we need to just convert that particular vector form into your Cartesian form. Okay, so just look at it. It's given to you as r vector dot. Okay, so there is there's a big equation which I can say is given to us, s minus 2t. Okay, don't worry about these s and t terms, they are basically constants. Okay, so s minus 2t I cap, कुछ इस तरह से s minus 2t I cap plus 3 minus t j cap. Okay, so this is 3 minus t j cap plus the next term is 2s plus 2s plus t. Look at this carefully. Okay, k cap like this, and this is mentioned finally equal to how much? This is equal to finally 15. Okay, so the simple technique, that's it. Converting the, I can say, vector form to Cartesian form, replace r by xi plus yj plus zk. That's it, simple thing. शुरू कर दो. r को लिखो xi plus yj plus zk, right? ijk या यूनिट वेक्टर्स डॉट, ये रिपीट करता हूं फिर से मैं, s minus 2t I cap plus 3 minus t j cap plus 2s plus t k cap. Okay, equal to how much? 15. अब सिर्फ डॉट प्रोडक्ट लिखना है, i terms with the i terms, j term with the j term, k term with the k term. That's it. तो i term is x into s, I'll directly write down x into s minus 2t plus y term into the, sorry, j term into the j term. j मतलब यहाँ पर y है, यहाँ पर है 3 minus t plus k term with the k term यानी z into 2s plus t equal to how much? Equal to 15. Right? Fine, समझ में आ गया? So this is nothing but the Cartesian form. That's it. खत्म. एक लाइन का भी नहीं था. Okay? Fine. Now friends, let's move on to the next question, that is question number 4. But friends, before moving to the question number 4, let's read the question, okay? Or let us try and understand a particular concept, okay? What do you mean by foot of the perpendicular drawn from the origin? Foot of the perpendicular. I'll give you a simple formula for this, okay? Drawn from the origin to the plane. For example, if you have some axis, that is, you all know, the 3-axis system, x, y and z, okay? Z will be like this, right? And let's say you have some plane, एक मेरे पास plane है, something like this. ये हवा में कहीं तो plane है, ठीक है? Fine. अब मैं इस plane को एक perpendicular draw करता हूं from the origin, right? This is a perpendicular. Okay, this angle is 90 degree. तो ये जो perpendicular है, उसके ये वाले point को कहेंगे foot of the perpendicular, ठीक है? Just for an example, ये मेरे पास एक प्लेन है, ठीक है? दिस इज अ प्लेन, यहां कहीं तो मेरा ओरिजिन है, तो ये जो मैंने परपेंडिकुलर बनाया है, ठीक है, ये एक परपेंडिकुलर लाइन है लाइक दिस इज परपेंडिकुलर टू प्लेन. तो परपेंडिकुलर लाइन लेट्स से अगर यहां पर टच कर रहा है, देखो परपेंडिकुलर लाइन यहां टच कर रहा है, तो जिस पॉइंट पे परपेंडिकुलर लाइन टच करेगा उसको कहेंगे फुट ऑफ द परपेंडिकुलर, राइट? फॉर एग्जांपल ये परपेंडिकुलर लाइन यहां टच कर रहा है, दिस इज कॉल्ड द फुट ऑफ द परपेंडिकुलर. देयरफॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर पोर्शन इज कॉल्ड एज द फुट ऑफ द परपेंडिकुलर. Now guys, what are the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular? So if the plane is given by ax plus by plus cz equal to lambda, ये मैं एक फॉर्मूला दे रहा हूं जो टेक्स्ट बुक में नहीं है, मैं अपने तरफ से फॉर्मूला दे रहा हूं, ठीक है? अगर if the plane is like this, where abc represent the direction ratio of the plane, of the normal to the plane, then the, I can say, coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular are R, okay? Fine. There will be three coordinates. Let's call them as x dash, y dash and z dash. उनका एक simple formula मैं आपको दे देता हूँ coordinates का. The formula for x dash यानी x coordinate, right? For example, ये जो foot of the perpendicular था, इसके तीन coordinates है. For example, x dash, y dash and z dash. Then the value of x dash, y dash, z dash is given by a lambda, right? You know, final thing is lambda. A lambda upon a square plus b square plus c square. Similarly, y dash will be b lambda upon a square plus b square plus c square, and this will be c lambda upon a square plus b square plus c square, right? So these are nothing but the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the center to the origin. Fine, from the I can say from the origin to the plane. Fine. Now, based on these formulas, simple formula याद रख सकते हो, बहुत difficult नहीं है. Based on this formula, let's solve question number 4. इसको अपने note में डालो और question number 4 करते हैं. चलो. ये formula derive होता है. We don't need to look at the derivation. सिर्फ हमें बोला गया है find, तो we are just finding. Okay? We are not proving it out. Question number 4. In the following cases, find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the origin. Okay, so these are planes. Okay, fine. We need to find the foot of the perpendicular. Let's see the first one. So equation A. Equation A goes like this. 2x plus 3y plus 4z minus 12 equal to 0. Okay, come on. Let's write down the equation. 2x plus 3y प्लस 4z माइनस 12 इक्वल टू 0. ये हमारा इक्वेशन है. किसका इक्वेशन है? प्लेन का इक्वेशन है. ओके फाइन. इसको हम अपने स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में लाते हैं. आपको पता है स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म क्या है? ax प्लस by प्लस cz इक्वल टू लैम्डा. मतलब 0 नहीं होता. ये माइनस 12 को उधर ले लेता हूं जस्ट फॉर कंपैरिजन. सो दिस विल बिकम 2x प्लस 3y प्लस 4z इक्वल टू 12. नाउ आई कैन से comparing with ax plus by plus cz equal to lambda. Comparison पे you have a equal to 2, b equal to 3, c equal to 4 and lambda is equals to 12, right? Fine. अब a, b, c और lambda पता चल चुका है. तो therefore you can simply evaluate the foot of the perpendicular. Therefore I can write down the foot of the perpendicular from origin to the plane is, सबसे पहले x dash formula a lambda upon a square plus b square plus c square, right? So a कितना है? a है 2, lambda है 12 under root a square plus b square plus c square, यानी 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square, यानी 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square, right? This will be 24 upon, this is 4, 9, 4 plus 9, 13, 13 plus 16, 13 plus 16 is how much? 29, right? So this is root, I'm sorry, root नहीं है, I'm sorry, root नहीं होता, सिर्फ square है, okay? So this is 29. So finally, the x coordinate is coming to you as how much? 24 upon 29, fine. Let's go for the y coordinate. Y dash b lambda upon a square plus b square plus c square. This will become b. b कितना है? b है 3. 3 into 12. 36 upon 29. Right? Fast कर रहा हूँ. Finally, z dash is equals to, right, from the formula. c कितना है? c है 4. So 4 lambda कितना है? 12 upon 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. This will become 4 into lambda 48 upon 29, right? So therefore, the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular are given by, I can say, therefore, the coordinates of foot of perpendicular are, what are the coordinates? The coordinates are 24 by 29, comma 36 by 29, comma 48 by 29. Okay, so इस तरह से हमने coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular यहाँ पर part A के लिए ढूंढ लिए. Now friends, let's move on to the part B. Come on, जिस तरह से part A हमने solve किया उसी तरह से part B भी करना है. Let's move ahead. then I can give you some work to do. Okay, come on, part B. So part B, the equation of the plane is like this: 3y plus 4z minus 6 equal to 0. Okay, so 3y plus 4z minus 6 equal to 0. ये क्या है? ये हमारे equation of plane है. तो आप देख सकते हो इसको हमें स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में लाना है, तो ये -6 को इधर लेके आओ, राइट? बिकॉज लैम्डा शुड बी पॉजिटिव. लैम्डा आई कैन से actually not positive, lambda should be on right side, right? So this will become 0x plus 3y plus 4z equal to 6, right? So now comparing with ax plus by plus cz equal to lambda, comparing with ax plus by plus cz equal to lambda, we basically get the values of a as 0, b as 3, c as 4, lambda as 6. Fine, lambda as 6. Okay, so these are the 4 values in front of us. Now let us find the foot of the perpendicular. So I can say the foot of perpendicular. I can say the coordinates, to be precise, the coordinates of the foot of perpendicular. अब मैं short form में लिख रहा हूँ, ठीक है? X dash is a lambda upon a square plus b square plus c square. Okay, what is a? A is 0. So अब तो a 0 है तो ये पूरा term 0 ही होने वाला है. Fine. Y dash is equals to b lambda upon a square plus b square plus c square. Right? So b कितना है? b है 3. Lambda is 6 upon a square, that is 0 square plus b square plus 4 square. Okay, this is 18. 3 square plus 4 square is 25. So this is 18 upon 25. अब मैं बहुत फास्ट करूंगा, ठीक है? ध्यान जरा भी नहीं हटाना. Z dash is equals to c lambda a square plus b square plus c square. C is 4. 4 into 6 upon 0 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. 3 square plus 4 square होता है 25 और 4 into 6 होता है 24, right? So the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular are 0, 18 by 25 and 24 by 25. Okay, so these are nothing but the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular for this particular case. Let's move on quickly to the next problem. मैं बहुत fast कर रहा हूँ अभी, okay? Part C. In part C, you have been given the equation of the plane as x plus y plus z equal to 1. Okay, so x plus y plus z equals 1. Okay, fine. Now comparing with ax plus by plus cz equal to lambda, therefore you can write down, directly लिख रहा हूँ, a1 b1 c1 lambda 1. Okay, so therefore I can write down the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular are, okay, x dash is equals to, formula change होगा, x dash is equals to a lambda upon a square plus b square plus c square. a कितना है? 1, lambda भी 1 upon 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, ये हो जाएगा 1 by 3. Similarly y dash होगा b lambda upon a square plus b square plus c square. Calculate करोगे तो 1 by 3, and similarly z dash by the formula c into lambda a square plus b square plus c square, ये भी हो जाएगा 1 by 3. Okay, क्योंकि सबके सब quantities क्या है? 1 है. Okay, so this is nothing but the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular to the plane from the origin for this particular plane. Okay, fine. Let's move on to the last part, part D. Come on, part D खत्म करते हैं. Part D में it is mentioned to you as 5y plus 8 equal to 0. Okay, so part D में it is 5y plus 8 equal to 0. Writing it in a proper way, you write this as minus 5y equal to 8, right? बराबर, क्योंकि ये term generally हम negative नहीं रखते. Fine. So bringing the x and y terms into picture, 0x minus 5y plus 0z equal to 8. I hope this is clear. देखो, taking here minus 5y, तो minus 5y will be equal to 8. Fine. So therefore on comparison, a equals 0, b equals minus 5, c equals 0 and lambda equals 8, right? Fine. Now, going with this particular problem, the foots of the perpendicular are x dash will be a lambda upon a square plus b square plus c square. A is 0, therefore x dash will be 0. Fine. Now, talking about y dash will be b lambda upon a square plus b square plus c square. Now, b is not 0, therefore this value is calculated. This is minus 5 into lambda is 8 upon 0 square plus minus 5 square plus 0 square. Now this is 40, this is 25, right? So finally, y dash is turning out to be minus 40 upon 25. Similarly, you can calculate z. Z is c lambda upon a square plus b square plus c square. या z dash के दो से. So z dash is finally c is 0, right? तो finally ये z dash 0 हो जाएगा. Therefore ये जो points आएंगे, points will be 0, minus 40 by 25, 0. Okay. So this is nothing but the solving for the foot of the perpendicular for the different planes which are mentioned. Basically manual calculation. That's it. कोई बहुत बड़ा दिमाग नहीं लगाना है, सिर्फ formula रखना है. That's it. Okay. Fine. Now guys, let's move on to the next problem which is slightly conceptual. The next one is question number 5. Okay. Again, there are two parts. It's a big one. So please pay attention when we go through it. Come on. Now this is where the important part of this exercise starts. Okay. Find the vector and Cartesian equation. Okay. तो हमें दोनों तरह के equation लिखने हैं. Vector as well as Cartesian equation. For the planes. Okay. For the planes. Okay. Now, in the part 1, it is mentioned that it passes through a point. Okay, so the point is given to us. The point. What is the point? The point is mentioned to us as how much? 1, 0, minus 2. Okay, fine. So point is given to us and normal to the plane. That is normal. So the two things given to us are this and the normal. Normal में capital N cap लिखूं, small n cap लिखूं, one and the same thing. Okay, so normal is I plus j minus k, right? So this is nothing but your normal given to us. Fine. So point is given to us and normal is given to us. जब point और normal दिया जाता है, so that is nothing but the type 2, right? हमने type 2 में देखा था equation passing through a I can say vector equation of a plane perpendicular to the vector. यानी equation of a plane perpendicular to the given vector and passing through a point. वो वाला case. Okay. So let us first try and write down certain I can say data which is coming out from this. Okay. Point दिया है. तो point मतलब if we can write down the position vector, then A vector stands for the position vector, right? So A vector will be 1 I cap plus 0 j cap minus 2 k cap, right? In a simplified manner, I vector will be I cap minus 2 k cap. Fine? And अगर point दिया है तो वहां से you can even write down x1, y1, z1, right? देखो एक कार्टेशियन फॉर्म लिख रहा हूं. x1 will be 1, y1 will be 0, z1 will be minus 2, right? So from the point, I have written down the two things. That is, firstly, the position vector A, and then x1, y1, z1. Now from the normal, you know, the normal vector is given by, हमने देखा था, normal vector, n vector is given by ai plus capital Bj plus ck, where a, b, c are nothing but the other direction ratios, right? So therefore from here you can definitely say a will be equal to 1, b1, c as minus 1, okay? We can simply write down, these are nothing but these are the direction ratios, okay? These are nothing but the direction ratios. Now friends, we need to write the equation of the plane both in the vector form as well as in the Cartesian form. तो थोड़ा सा पेज टर्न करो, फॉर्मूला लिखा था, अब वो फॉर्मूला को यूज करने की बारी आ गई, okay? So for the type 2, let us first write down the vector form. Vector form, when the I can say vector and point is given, the vector form is like this. It goes like this: r vector minus a vector डॉट n वेक्टर इक्वल टू 0, राइट. ये था हमारा वेक्टर फॉर्म, बराबर. फॉर्मूलाज याद होने चाहिए हाँ दोस्तों. वेक्टर फॉर्म ये था. और चलो साइड में मैं स्केलर फॉर्म भी कार्टेशियन फॉर्म भी लिख देता हूं ताकि आप लोग कंपेयर कर सको और समझ सको. कार्टेशियन फॉर्म, so that you can have a comparison between the two. Okay, what was the Cartesian form? Come on, the Cartesian form was a x minus x1 plus b y minus y1 plus c z minus z1 equal to 0, right? So now कुछ नहीं करना है, दोनों में बस वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है, that's it. So ये r वेक्टर as it is, a वेक्टर की जगह आ जाएगा minus, you can just write down minus into the bracket I minus 2k, right? Close the bracket. Fine. Okay, this will become like this, dot n vector. N vector is here given to us. Vector form में रखना है, तो I cap plus j cap minus k cap. That's it. No need to solve this further. बस इतना छोड़ दो. अगर चाहो तो ये solve कर सकते हो. You can solve this bracket r vector plus I cap plus 2k cap. Leave it here. Dot. Fine. Leave it here. This is the vector form. Finish. Vector form में vector में रहने दो. Don't come to scalars. Okay. Fine. So this is like this. Now coming to the Cartesian form. Cartesian form में, you know, a from comparison is 1. So 1 into x minus x1. x1 is also 1. So 1 plus x1 minus x1. b is 1. y minus 0 plus c. What is this? c. z. What means c? c is minus 1. z minus of minus 2. फाइन. देखो मैंने कुछ नहीं किया है, सिर्फ पॉइंट लिया है. पॉइंट से हमें दो चीज पता चल सकती है. पॉइंट से हमें कोऑर्डिनेट्स पता चलते हैं, पॉइंट से हमें पोजीशन वेक्टर पता चलता है, राइट? वो दोनों चीज लिखा. नॉर्मल के डायरेक्शन रेशियोस ए बी ए सी लिखा, और बस दो इक्वेशन जो मैंने याद किए थे मैंने वो सब्स्टिट्यूट किए. दैट्स इट. ओके, दीज आर द थिंग्स व्हिच यू नीड टू मेमोराइज. बस सब्स्टिट्यूट किए, दैट्स इट. और रिलेशन कुछ आ रहा है, वी नीड टू सॉल्व दिस. So this becomes x minus 1 plus y minus z minus plus into minus plus plus into minus minus. So minus 2 equal to 0. Finally this will reduce to x plus y minus z. Minus 1 minus 2 will become minus 3. Minus 3 equal to 0. Finally वहाँ ले जाओ, x plus y minus z equal to 3. Okay, so this is nothing but what? This is the equation of your vector. Equation of the plane in the vector form and in the Cartesian form. So this completes the part A of the problem number 5. Now friends, let's see the part B. Question number 5A का part A हमने देख लिया. Let's move on to the part B of question number 5. It's very similar to part A. Okay, so I'll just explain you and the solving and all the other stuffs you can do. Okay. So in this case, the point is given to you as 1, 4, 6. Okay, so I'll just give you a brief idea. Point is given to you 1, 4, 6 means you can write down the A vector, that is the position vector, as I cap plus 4j plus 6k. Similarly, you can write down x1 as 1, y1 as 4 and z1 as 6. Okay, clear? Fine. Now we have been given also the fact that the normal is also mentioned, that I cap minus 2j plus k. Okay, so I cap, that is, let's write that as capital N, I cap minus 2j plus k. Am I right? Right. Okay, minus 2j plus k. So from here, comparing, you can write A is equals to 1, B equals to minus 2, and your capital C is equals to 1, right? So guys, we can now use the equations, right? Equation and derive out the result. You know, this is capital A minus capital B, capital C. So vector form, you all know that you can just substitute and get the answer. Very similar to what we have already done, right? It's R vector minus A vector dot N vector equal to 0. Now you have A vector with you, put here. N vector with you, put it here, get the answer. Then finally, you can write down the Cartesian equation, या Cartesian form of the equation of the plane, that is x minus x1 a plus b y minus y1 plus c z minus z1 equal to 0. You have to just substitute the values, right? You know the values of a, b and c. You know the values of x1, y1, z1. Substitute and evaluate, okay? I leave this to you. Fine. Let's move on to the next question because it's very simple, right? We have already done a similar part, so you have a good amount of idea of what is going on in this type of problem. Come on. Let's move on to the next one, that is the question number 6, which is slightly different. Question number 6 also has two parts. There is the part A and part B. So I'll basically do the part A and we'll discuss the part B as your homework, okay? Fine. So let's see the question number 6. Find the equations of the plane that passes through 3 points. Okay, so now, guys, this is nothing but the case of the equation of a plane passing through 3 non-collinear points, right? Barabar? And the points given to you are 1, 1, minus 1. So let us write that points as 1, 1, minus 1. Okay? From here you can just write down x1 is 1, y1 is 1, z1 is minus 1. Barabar? Okay? Now coming to the second point, 6, 4, minus 5. Okay, so this is 6, 4, minus 5. So यहाँ से you can write down x2 is 6, y2 is 4, and z2 is minus 5, right? Okay, fine. So this is the data you get it from the second point. Third point देखो, it is minus 4, minus 2, 3. Okay, so minus 4, minus 2, 3. ये हमारा third point है. So therefore I can say x3 is minus 4, x2 is minus 2, I'm sorry, y3 is minus 2 and z3 is 3. Am I right? बराबर है? Yeah, it's right. अच्छा दोस्तों, हमें सिर्फ कहा गया है, it's only mentioned to us that write the equation of the plane. ना वेक्टर ना कार्टेशियन, कुछ भी नहीं कहा. तो let's assume कार्टेशियन because कार्टेशियन में बहुत सिंपल हो जाएगा, right? Yeah? And you remember the equation of your plane in Cartesian coordinate was like this. Equation of plane, I'll write down in Cartesian form, when 3 non-collinear points are given, is, okay, when 3 non-collinear points are given is, याद करो, it was x minus x1 into y minus y1 into z minus z1 upon in the next row x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. बहुत ध्यान से लिखने का, okay? If we make one mistake, the sum is gone. x3 minus x1, y3 minus y1, z3 minus z1, right? याद आया? Okay. अब बस सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है, that's it. इक्वेशन खत्म हो चुका है. x minus x1. x1 is 1, y1 is 1, z1 is minus 1. Okay, so 1, y1 is 1, z1 is minus 1, तो minus of minus 1, that will become plus 1. Directly कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? We are now mature enough to understand. Minus of minus 1 हो जाएगा plus 1. Now x2 minus x1, तो x2 6 है, x1 1 है, तो 6 minus 1 डायरेक्टली कर रहा हूँ 5. y2 minus y1, ऊपर देखो y2 minus y1, 4 minus 1 3. z2 minus z1, minus 5 minus of minus 1 यानी plus 1. Minus 5 plus 1 minus 4. This will become minus 4. Next term, x3 minus x1. So this is minus 4 minus 1 minus 5 हो जाएगा. This will become minus 5. Minus 2 minus 1. This will become minus 3. Okay, fine. And z3, 3 minus of minus 1. That will become basically 4. Fine. Okay. Now friends, proceed ahead. This is equals to, we can say, 0. Fine. Now let's solve this to get the equation of the plane. Come on. Equation of the plane. Come on. So first pick up x minus 1. आप लोग को you all know how to solve determinants, right? So let's just shift the 0 here. Let's shift the 0 here so that it will become clear. 0. First take x minus 1. Okay, x minus 1. And with x minus 1, you have to eliminate this row, this column, right? So it will become 3 minus 4 minus 3, 4. 3 minus 4 minus 3, 4. Plus, I'm sorry, minus. Second term minus hota hai, right? Second term is minus. Y minus 1. Okay, so y minus 1. और y minus 1 के साथ कौन सा टर्म आएगा? With y minus 1, अगर ये रो ये कॉलम गया तो 5 minus 4 minus 5 4, right? ये सब आप कर सकते हो. 5 minus 4 minus 5 4, and next term will be z plus 1. Now with z plus 1, ये कॉलम ये रो एंड ये कॉलम जाएगा, so it will be 5 3 minus 5 minus 3. Okay, so it will be 5 3 minus 5 minus 3. Now just solve this quickly. Okay, so this will become 0 is equals to x minus 1. This will become 12 minus 12. Okay, fine. This will become minus y minus 1. Now if you solve this, this will become 20 minus 20, and finally z plus 1 minus 15 plus 15. Okay, as you can see, every term is becoming 0. Sabke sabhi term, every term is becoming 0, right? So this is coming. Now what does this mean? We are not getting any equation. So what is the fact that if we don't get any equation by this method, this means that there is a plane which satisfies all the points, right? हमें कुछ इक्वेशन ही नहीं मिल रहा है. 0 equal to 0 ऐसा आ रहा है. 0 equal to 0 का मतलब ये होता है. This means that if you just solve this, सबके सब 0 हो रहे हैं, right? Definitely आप देख सकते हो. ये 0, ये 0, ये 0. इसका ये मतलब होता है कि infinite number of points can pass through that plane. I can write down infinite number of, I can say, planes can pass through the points. Okay, in points के through infinite number of planes pass हो सकते हैं. एक दो plane नहीं, infinite number of planes can pass through the points. अगर 0 equal to 0 आ गया तो एक particular plane नहीं आएगा जो इन तीनों points के through pass हो रहा है. नहीं, infinite number of points can occur. Okay, fine. So remember this. If there is no equation, then you can say infinite number of planes can pass through the point. Okay, just for an example, एक example आपको देता हूँ, ठीक है? To make your concepts clear, I'll give you one simple example. Let's say मेरे पास एक point है ऐसा, ठीक है? Just for an example, एक point है, तो उसके थ्रू आप कितनी लाइंस बना सकते हो? आप कहोगे सर, एक point के थ्रू आप फर्स्ट लाइन कुछ ऐसी, सेकेंड लाइन कुछ ऐसी, थर्ड लाइन कुछ ऐसी, फोर्थ लाइन ऐसी, फिफ्थ लाइन, सिक्स लाइन, 7 8 9 10. एक पॉइंट के थ्रू इनफाइनाइट लाइन बन सकती है. अग्री करते हो इस बात पे? राइट. एट अ पर्टिकुलर एक पॉइंट के थ्रू इनफाइनाइट लाइन पास हो सकती है. वही उसी तरह से यहां पर भी वही कंडीशन आ रही है दैट इन तीनों पॉइंट्स के थ्रू दीज 3 पॉइंट्स there is infinite number of planes passing through. Okay, there are infinite number of planes which can pass through. Actually, if there are 3 points, I'll explain to you what is happening. Okay, physically मैं आपको समझाता हूँ. Actually speaking, these 3 points are collinear. Okay, actually speaking, these 3 points are collinear. Why? Okay, अगर 3 points collinear होते हैं ना, then remember guys, there can be a plane like this. Okay, in the other, I can say axis, there can be a plane like this. फिर एक और एग्जाम्पल देता हूं. ओके, ये 3 पॉइंट्स अगर कोलिनियर है तो कौन से 3 पॉइंट्स? 1 2 3. एक प्लेन ऐसा हो सकता है, देखो ये जो मेरा भी फाइल है, ये अब इन 3 पॉइंट्स के थ्रू पास हो रहा है. यस, अब ये मेरा फाइल है, इन 3 पॉइंट्स के थ्रू पास हो रहा है. यस, अब पास हो रहा है. यस, अब पास हो रहा है. यस, हाँ. मतलब इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स, बहुत सारे ऐसे कॉम्बिनेशन बन रहे हैं. देखो अभी भी 3, ये मेरा जो प्लेन है ये तीनों पॉइंट को टच कर रहा है, राइट? सो इफ द लाइंस आर कोलिनियर, आई कैन से इफ पॉइंट्स आर कोलिनियर, infinite number of planes, infinite number of planes can pass through them. समझ में आया ये कंसेप्ट? तो यहां पर जो हमने कहा कि इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ प्लेन्स कैन पास थ्रू द पॉइंट्स, इसका यही मतलब होता है कि जो हमारे 3 पॉइंट्स है ना, दे आर कोलिनियर, ओके? और जो हमने इक्वेशन लिखा था, ट्राई एंड रिमेंबर, जो इक्वेशन लिखा था हमने कहा था दैट वाज द इक्वेशन फॉर नॉन कोलिनियर पॉइंट्स, राइट? बट दीज आर कोलिनियर पॉइंट्स, हेंस दिस इक्वेशन इज नॉट कमिंग. इक्वेशन इसके लिए नहीं आ रहा बिकॉज दे आर कोलिनियर पॉइंट्स, और जो इक्वेशन लिखा था दैट वाज फॉर नॉन कोलिनियर, ओके? सो दीज आर एग्जांपल, दिस इज अ पर्टिकुलर प्रैक्टिकल एग्जांपल of this particular problem. I didn't just solve the problem, I just gave you the idea behind the problem. किस तरह से problem बना है, ठीक है? अगर like and say points collinear है, एक लाइन में है, if they are lying in a straight line, one line, then you can definitely say that there can be infinite number of planes passing through those points, okay? Fine. Now make a note of this, then we can see the part B of question 6. Now friends, let's look at the case B, in which again we have 3 points given. So this is question number 6, part B, okay? Let's quickly do this. So the points given to you are 1, 1, 0. So it turns out to be like this, 1, 1, 0. I'll just write it like this, 1, 1, 0. Quickly just write down x1 will be 1, y1 will be 1, z1 will be 0. Okay? Second point is 1 to 1. Okay. So 1 to 1. Okay. So x2 will be 1, y2 will be 2, and z2 will be 1. Fine. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Move ahead. -2 to -1. Okay. So -2 to 1. Okay. Am I right? Sorry, it's -1. So therefore this will becomes -2 to -1. Okay. So have I written terms properly? Just repeat. 1, 1, 0. 1 to 1, -2 to -1. Okay, so these are the terms involved. And of course, we have to find the equations of the plane passing through these points, right? Let's write down the general formula. So guys, you all remember the general form is x minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1, x2 minus x1, x3 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, right? y3 minus y1, this will become z3 minus z1, mod of this equal to 0, right? Determinant of this particular stuff is 0. Now this becomes x minus x1. x1 is 1, 1, 0. तो जहां पर भी है 1, write down 1 and 1, okay? I'm putting at all the places of x1 I'm putting 1, okay? Fine. Okay, this is x2. x2 is minus 1, x3 is minus 2. Okay, so I'm putting up certain stuffs here. Now this becomes y minus, y1 is also 1, so I'm putting 1, minus 1, minus 1, okay? y2 is 2, so this is 2. y3 is also 2, so this is also 2. Fine? Okay. Now this is z minus, z1 is 0, so I'm putting minus 0, minus 0, minus 0, right? ये दोनों minus term है. Quickly करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. Now z2 is 1 and z3 is minus 1. Okay. Let's solve this quickly. So this will become x minus 1, y minus 1, z, 1 minus 1, 0, 2 minus 1, 1, 1 minus 1, 1, minus 3. Okay. Let's evaluate the determinant. Come on. Quickly do this. I'll it here. So this becomes x minus 1 into this row goes, this column goes 1, 1, 1 minus 1. Okay, 1, 1, 1 minus 1 minus, second term will be negative. Y minus 1 into this row, this column goes 0, 1 minus 3, 0, 1 minus 3 minus 1 plus lastly z into this row, this column goes 0, 1 minus 3, 1. Okay, 0, 1 minus 3, 1. Okay, fine. Okay, so this becomes x minus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. This is minus 1 again. Y minus 1, 0 plus 3, right? Sign change hoti hai. I hope you are well aware of that. So I'm not explaining that much in detail. Okay, so finally you know this equals 0. This equals 0. So this is x minus 1 into minus 2 minus y minus 1 into 3 plus 3z, right? So this is nothing but the equation which is turning out from here. Let's take this equation forward, okay? So we have to carry this equation forward and let's see what are the results turning up from here, okay? Let's solve it a little more. So this will become 0 is equals to minus 2x plus 2, then minus 3y plus 3, right? Right? And plus 3z finally. Plus 3z. Now, look at the calculation. So, this will become minus 2x minus 3y plus 3z. 2 plus 3 is 5. This is equals to 0. Therefore, minus 2x minus 3y plus 3z equals minus 5. Multiply negative on both sides. So, this will become 2x plus 3y minus 3z equals to 5. Okay. So, this is nothing but the equation of the plane. Equation of the plane. Is it clear? I hope the determinant calculation are very simple to understand. Okay. Guys, if you want to check, there is a trick. If you want to check whether the answer is right or wrong, then substitute a point. कोई भी एक point substitute कर दो. और अगर satisfy हो गया, then your answer is right. अगर satisfy नहीं हो रहा, then your answer is wrong. Okay. So problem तो यहाँ खत्म हो जाता है. But quick checking. देखो एग्जाम में बहुत बार ऐसा होता है that you make a mistake and you don't realize क्या mistake किया, right? तो 100% श्योर रहने का तरीका ये है, क्या करो, कोई भी एक पॉइंट लो, सब्स्टिट्यूट करो एंड वेरीफाई. ये एक्स्ट्रा स्टेप आपको सिखा रहा हूं, एक आई कैन से प्रिकॉशनरी मेजर. ओके, इक्वेशन तो आ गया, it should satisfy this point. Okay, so let's take 1.110. Okay, checking for 110. So if you put it 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 minus 5, this is it equals to 5? Check. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 equal to 5. Yes, it is satisfying. Therefore, एक checking method check करके मैंने देख लिया that this equation is perfect. Okay, so this is the equation of your, I can say, plane passing through these 3 points, and definitely you can say, friends, now these 3 points are non-collinear. Okay, अगर collinear होते तो आंसर ही नहीं आता. ठीक है, आंसर आया, इसका मतलब है that these 3 points are non-collinear and there is a plane, this particular plane, and this is the equation of the plane passing through these 3 points. Okay, so make a note of this, and with this question number 6 comes to an end, and with this I can say